So the 28-year-old who wants to live in a 55 plus community because she inherited the property, right? That's the article I posted about yesterday. Here's the thing. She's most likely fighting a losing battle, and here's why. The Housing for Older Persons Act states that a 55 plus community can be deemed as such if at least 80% of their residents are age 55 and older. That does not force those communities to have 20% of their residents under the age of 55, nor does it force them to allow minors in some cases. So this girl, while she feels that she should be entitled to live there, she's fighting most likely a losing battle and making no friends in the process. This community, for whatever reason, is forcing every single resident in there, including her, because she inherited the property, to be assessed $1,000 to fight this battle. Honestly, from what I've read on the case or the news article specifically, she's got no leg to stand on, and nowhere does it say that every community must allow 20% of the residents to be under the age of 55. On the contrary, communities are allowed to create their own rules and regulations and bylaws as long as they're following whatever federal acts or local or state laws are in place. They absolutely do not have to allow anybody under the age of 55. Some communities here will not allow anybody under the age of 55 to purchase not even land in there. I recently this year dealt with that at one in Estero. We waited until after the guy turned 55, 3 days post our closing date, so that we would have no issue with him buying this piece of land. That community is a hard stop on anybody under 55. Some other ones demand that the second resident be age 45 and older. While it may not seem fair to some, this is what is allowed under the Housing for Older Persons Act. So I'm going to be curious how this shakes out. She's making, like I said, no friends in the process, but as always, consult and look at the rules and regulations for a 55 and older community that you are interested in. And if you have any questions, reach out to a real estate attorney or somebody more knowledgeable to make sure you fully understand what those things mean.